Hi, and welcome to The Lifted Lens, where strategy meets soul, helping motherhood and family photographers build a business that fits their life, not the other way around. So, today I wanted to talk about raising your prices because this is actually very relevant for me at the moment as we are in January and I have just done a price increase for actually the first time in a while. And I'm having a bit of a wobble, I'm not going to lie. This is something that I've been wanting to do for a little while now, and I spent a lot of time figuring out what my price increase was going to be, how I was going to restructure things, and I felt really confident going into the price increase. I wanted to do it in January so that I could market in December, sort of push for anybody that wanted to book at my old prices, get people to buy vouchers at the old prices, and for marketing purposes that worked really well. And then so I put all my prices up. I changed my pricing guides and all of my upgrades and everything. I've changed my session price. I haven't upped my upgrades, but I have kind of rejigged them in a way that just works a little bit better. I have 3 different collection upgrades to choose from, and I was finding that I was having a lot of clients coming back and sort of asking for like an in-between 2 of the packages, so I've kind of restructured them to hopefully limit that and to make the full image upgrade a little bit nicer looking. So so let's see how that goes. Hopefully it will work. But so I've just done the price increase and I have been having quite a lot of inquiries, which is fantastic, but I am having a lot of people ghosting. And also I have just yesterday had one of the inquiries come back to me saying that I was double the price of another photographer that she had spoken to, and although she loved my work, loved my style, it's just out of their budget, which is obviously fine. And we always get these messages, and it's just even harder when you've just done something like a price increase. So it's one of those things that we all kind of have to, one of those hurdles we all have to kind of jump over at some point. And I'm just trying to remind myself that when somebody comes back and says that you're out of their pricing budget, to remind myself to see it as a positive thing. Yes, I'm out of their budget, but it means that I am upscaling. I do feel really confident in the price increase. It's not a huge jump, but I just feel like it's where I need to be. I feel really aligned with the price, so I know eventually that it's going to work out. But I'm in that middle bit where I'm questioning things and just feeling a little bit unsure and a bit nervous at the moment and just having a little wobble, really. This happens every single time I do a price increase, and I'm sure lots of other photographers are the same, where we just think, oh my gosh, what if nobody books? Have I priced myself out? I am on the higher end now for a lot of the local photographers around me, and it's natural to have these doubts and feelings, but I'm also trying to just remind myself that we are in the middle of January. So it's the longest month in terms of nobody has any money. Obviously, it's right after Christmas, and it's the longest kind of payday month. So a lot of people get paid just before Christmas and then don't get paid till the 31st of January. So I'm trying to remind myself that I'm getting lots of inquiries, which is fantastic, and a lot of people might just be waiting until the end of the month to book. And just because I'm out of the pricing range for one customer doesn't mean that I am for everybody. So I wanted to talk about this because last time I did a big price increase, it was actually a very big price increase, pretty much doubled my prices. And it was at a time when I had done a lot of work on money mindset and realised that I had been undercharging for years, and it was something that I had to do a lot of work on. So I did this and I did up my prices to pretty much double, and I had the same wobble, and I had inquiries coming through, and I had past customers come to me and obviously seeing that my prices were a lot more than they'd paid previously, not wanting to book and going elsewhere. But eventually the customers that I was the right price for did find me, and actually it was one of the biggest turnarounds in my business, and it put me on a real trajectory, I think that's the word, And I started finding clients that were so much more aligned with me and aligned with my values and my style, and clients that really valued my work. And it was the best decision, and it made such a positive impact on my business. And I kind of wished that I'd done it a lot sooner. So at the moment, while I'm in the middle of this little wobble with this price increase, remind myself what happened last time I did a price increase, and that it was the best thing I could have done for my business. It meant that I could shoot less sessions, but earning a higher profit. It meant that I could spend more time and give my customers a much better experience, and upscaling my work as well and my quality, and my customers benefited from it and I benefited from it as well. So I'm just trying to remind myself that nothing bad happened and actually everything got better. So I think the reason why it feels so scary when you're doing a price increase is because although logically I did my research, I was really confident in what my new prices were going to be, and I'd sort of strategically figured it all out. It isn't a logical decision, it's actually more emotional, and so much about building a business is so reliant on your mindset. We have such a fear of rejection, of being judged, of people thinking, oh, who does she think she is? And you're actually not just changing the numbers, you are changing how you see yourself. And for me, last time I did a big price increase, it meant I valued myself and my time so much more. It was the best decision I could have made, and this time around it will be the same. I just have to have faith and stick it out like I did last time. And I actually have the evidence from increasing my prices before that it was the best thing that I could have done. And that I don't need to be for everybody, I just need to be for the right people. So the customers that have come back and said that I'm out of their price range, but they did say that they absolutely love my work, they were so lovely, and it was so lovely of them to get back to me as well, because obviously we do have a lot of clients ghost us. So to have that feedback was really lovely, and it just kind of made me think, okay, so I'm not for them, but there is going to be clients that love my work, but also that value it as well, and are going to be happy to pay the price, and that it is actually what I am worth. Since I last upped my prices, my quality and my experience has gone up. The amount of time and care that I put into my sessions, it is warranted. It's okay to be uncomfortable, but still move forward. So I just wanted this to be a little reminder that raising your prices isn't about being greedy, and it's not about being unrealistic. It's just about making your business sustainable. At the end of the day, we have inflation. People who are in normal day jobs will have salary increases. So it's really important for us to actually sit down and figure out where we are and when a price increase is due, to actually value ourselves and to respect our own energy and time as well. So if you've just raised your prices and you're also in the middle of a little wobble, this is your reminder that you are not alone, and this feeling will pass, and often what is on the other side will actually be a better, more aligned business. It's okay not to feel confident, but just to keep going, keep making those steps, and trust that the customers that are for you will find you. And sometimes having a little wobble like this and feeling uncomfortable can actually be just a really good sign that that you're doing the right thing, you're doing the brave thing, and to push through, and it's exactly what you need to be doing. So thank you so much for listening. I really hope this resonates. If it does, then please message me. I always love to chat about pricing. So if you have any questions at all, please message me on Instagram. I'm at Sophie Bowdler Photography. Please follow and subscribe or share with your photographer friends. That would be absolutely fantastic. And once again, thank you so much for giving me your time to listen, and I'll speak to you soon.